Hey guys, Nick here, and today I'm bringing you a brand new video. It's another commentary. The last one I did was about Halo 3 Anniversary and whether it would be a good idea or not. And all of you seem to absolutely love that. You seem to enjoy just sitting listening to me talking for whatever reason. You're all a pile of creeps, but it all went down very well. I was kind of nervous about posting that video because it wasn't all about make Halo 3 Anniversary and just throw it out there so people can play. It was quite a controversial, out there, different opinion from what I think the norm would be. And all of you received it very well, so thank you very much for taking my opinion and just accepting that instead of, hating on the video for no apparent reason. It really makes me feel I can really talk to you guys on my own feelings and about how I feel about things. So you're all awesome. But today's video is going to be about Halo and would VR or virtual reality work for it. This isn't going to be a long video, it's just going to be me giving my 2 cents on whether this idea would work, because virtual reality is such a big thing in gaming nowadays. Everything you see has a VR latched onto it. Is this game going to be in VR? Does it work? Blah 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 blah. And I've actually tried VR before in a very crappy setup. It was Black Ops 3. It was like a hacked version of the Oculus development kit, just sort of mashed together. It kind of worked. It was okay, but it left me a little bit, dizzy and whatever. But this isn't whether VR is good or not, because I'm sure a proper VR game with the brand new full release Oculus is going to be absolutely incredible, or is incredible. So I've unfortunately not got to try that. But virtual reality, it's pretty damn cool, so I'm not going to bash on whether it's good or not. That's not what this video is about. It's whether would Halo work in a VR, space. Would jumping into a Warzone game work with VR? And the simple answer from my opinion is no. I don't think it would. I don't think VR would work for Halo whatsoever. I think it would make it feel weird. I feel like it would just take away from the experience. Halo is a very fast-paced game where you're constantly running, constantly looking at your surroundings, thinking of what to do next. I don't think a competitive FPS game like Halo or other games out there, VR just is not going to work for them. But what I do see is VR experiences that would work amazingly with Halo. I think Halo VR experiences would be absolutely fantastic instead of a full-fledged, VR game where you get to play Warzone in it. I don't think that would work. But by what I mean by an experience, imagine this, okay? So imagine the start of Halo 3 ODST. If you've played that campaign, if you haven't played that campaign, you're missing out. But if you played that campaign, at the very beginning, you basically are a hell jumper and you drop down, or you're an ODST and you drop down into the planet. So I'm thinking, imagine that, but with a VR helmet on. So you're literally inside this cockpit that's being blasted down into a planet that you don't know, and all you see around you is the little screen in front of you with all your other teammates in front of you as well. You see all their pods, and then all of a sudden this massive Covenant ship comes out of nowhere, warps in, takes out half your team, and you're left there watching all this destruction in real time with this helmet on your head. So whenever you look left and right, you actually do, so you're actually in that situation. It would be so visceral, it would be so real, it would be incredible. It would launch you into a part of Halo that you've never got to experience, because it's cool watching, but there are things in Halo you just wish you could just be there to see. Like, have you ever wanted to see a scarab, like the actual scale of a scarab in front of you? It's, you appreciate it's big when you're playing the game, but have you ever looked up from it from the Master Chief's perspective in his eyes and just appreciated how massive it is? No, and I think VR is the perfect thing to give us that experience in Halo that I personally would love to try. I think that the ODST drop pod idea, I think that would be a big seller for me, because I absolutely love the idea of dropping in on in a pod. That is just so cool to me. Another thing could be just sitting in the back of a Pelican with the back down as you're escaping from some planet, having all the Covenant shooting at you. Maybe you're in a ship and you're flying out of a hangar, out of a UNSC frigate ship, and you're going down into a planet. Maybe you could have all that in VR and you're looking around you, watching everything going on around you. I think that would be so cool. It wouldn't be so much that you're getting to play, but more just experience that scene, because that's the great thing about Halo, and that's one thing I love so much about it. It has so many different scenes, so many different scenarios that make you just wish you could be there, make you wish you could be the Spartan, and that's the great thing about Halo. It really makes you want to be the character, and I think VR would take you and give you the chance to actually experience that without, sort of just latching it onto the game for the sake of it. I think if they made custom scenarios, custom experiences that you could maybe download from the Dash or the marketplace and let you experience that, or maybe just through the Halo menu, I think that would be really badass. I think that would be awesome. I would love to see something like that in Halo 6, or maybe even before that. Maybe just they could throw that on there before Halo 6 as a little bit of a taster for what the future of VR on Xbox holds, and just maybe just what the future of Halo 6 holds. Let you experience this new game from a VR perspective. I think that would be really cool. Another idea, all these are just popping into my head as I'm doing this. The ODST drop pod I thought about before doing the video, but imagine being a Marine and like you control his camera, you control looking about, but where he's actually going, you have no control over, and you're following the Master Chief into battle. That'd be so cool. Or you're in the passenger seat of a Warthog and you're just watching you charge into battle, or your friends get blown up next to you, or your teammates, whatever. I think that'd be really cool. I think there's a lot of things that I have not covered in this video, a lot of ideas, experiences that I have not thought of, because I'm sure there are a lot better ones than what I've suggested. But if you guys have ever thought about this, let me know what you think, and if you've never thought about this idea before but I've now put it in your head, let me know what you think of it down below. I'm sorry this was kind of a random topic, but I want to start doing more commentaries, and they're all not always going to be relevant to what's going on. Maybe they're just going to be what's in my head at the time, so I'm trying to think of new ideas. I have a couple topics rolling around my head at the moment. So Halo in VR, would it work? No, but experiences, I think it would be absolutely fantastic. So my name's been Nick. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye!